I'm really in profit right now. And I'll go back to the comics too. I was stacking Fantastic Four issue ones back when they were like 2 to
Seven.
13
Oh
gems.
boy. Ooh.
Yeah. So I got 40 of those right now,
Oh
and those have reached what, like $80 a piece.
yeah,
And I
man.
was, yeah, yeah. A lot, and there's people with more comics than me because they had money at the time, and they were going for $2 to $3 at the time. So if you stack the right asset when it's undervalued, all you got to do is wait. Stack it when people aren't thinking about them. Stack them when people are FOMOing them. Like even these Deadpools might be stackable, even though they're like pretty hefty price. $50 is pretty hefty, but
Right.
it's still retail. So Deadpool gonna run up too.
I think so too.
Yeah, and that goes pretty much for all collectibles. You
Hmm.
Yeah,
know, you stack when nobody's thinking, when there's no hype, and then you
yeah,
sell during the hype. You
yeah,
know, I say that to people all the time. Never buy in the hype. Don't
yeah.
do it. That's
Unless
how
it's
you
like
lose.
unless it's like a Mickey right now. Like Mickey
Yeah,
gonna be
right.
hyped up, but
Exactly.
for good reason though. Yeah,
Right.
Nah, yeah, man.
I would say that the VV market is almost its own animal. It's about
It
traditional
definitely
collectibles, but it doesn't follow traditional rules at all. You
yeah,
no,
know,
because there's no hype. So like you asked the question before, like with the Spider-Man movie, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter if a movie's coming out. What's gonna blow is gonna blow, and it's just the way it is. So I mean, it's probably the only collectible area that I'm seeing that doesn't involve some type of hype. Basketball cards, sports cards, it's day by day. Whoever has a
right?
good
Player
game,
performance, right? Yeah,
right? If who's retiring, who's going into the
who's
Hall of
gonna
Fame,
Hall of Fame?
stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
With this,
Who just got
it's
injured?
there's none of that.
Right, right.
yes. So we use movies to like create hype. Like we say, okay, Spider-Man coming out, that's gonna
Right,
run up. So we got to
right.
create our own hype kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So what do you guys think about the? I'm sorry, did I? Were you?
Nope,
Can I
nope.
ask
You
that
good?
question?
You good?
No, it was done.
Okay, okay. So, in the chat, they're asking about Storm. What do you think of Storm? I think she's vastly undervalued, in my opinion. But the Gale, talk to us. A little Storm action.
Storm. I like the character Storm. I can look past. I can look past it. I think, there's popular consensus that she could have been more feminine looking, or they could have made her a little more right. But I like the Storm. I bought the Ultra Rare for 500. She's like 250 now. I wish I would have known. I would have waited to get her, but I got her now. But she's undervalued, of course. She's the first X-Men collect 3D collectible on the app. First appearance X-Men. First appearance Storm. The two rares are animated. I think now's the best opportunity you're probably going to have to load up on her if you want her. But
Yeah,
yeah, I like.
absolutely.
And
Yeah, I like.
and just from somebody who just coming from left field with common sense,
Yeah.
the rest of X-Men are going to be coming out, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
You're going to need the Storm in order to complete that. You,
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so you're gonna need it one day.
She
You're
probably
gonna
gonna.
want it.
She probably gonna pull a Spider Man. Maybe not to that degree, but she gonna pull a Spider Man. She gonna be like 200 gems one day, and people gonna be like, "Wow, I should have stacked her when she was 34 or 40 gems."
It's like
First.
Captain America. He was
Yeah.
sitting there. I mean, isn't it funny how not too long ago we actually had collectibles on the app that as a new user you could open up the app and not even know about the marketplace and still buy something. You could have got a
Yeah.
Star Trek, a Borg cube, a Captain America still.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me how right now, like when I bring people into the app, they don't even, they're like, what is this? On the first page, they're like, what is all this stuff? It's all says sold out. I'm like, yeah, I know. Just ignore that.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's so funny, just like Strange got me into it. I put other people onto it, and they'll go onto the app and they'll try a few drops, and then they give up. They're like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, you can still get things on the secondary marketplace for almost what the drop was, or damn near.
Got to stick
It's just
around.
you know,
Yeah.
Got to stick
it's not
around and look
always
around.
getting it at the drop, man. You can get it in the secondary market and sit on it.
Yes, it depends on the item though, because some people like the thrill of getting an item and not knowing what you're gonna get, and
Yeah.
also the chance of getting a low mint or in a secret or ultra rare. So the drop is an experience. So if you miss out, you do kind of be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Speaking
attest
of
to
that,
that.
speaking of that, I think that was one positive about things being in the store still, like not
Yeah.
sold out, was when it came to certain things, like let's say the Captain America, when I knew I wanted one, I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I could buy it off the market or just from the store right here. And I was
Yeah.
sitting there like, okay, well, why are they underneath retail in the market? I don't understand why. But then I started to understand why, because if you were to buy it from Veve store, you still didn't know what mint you were going to get.
Right.
Versus you buy it from the marketplace, you know what you're buying. You're getting a high mint, but you're paying underneath retail. So I was like, So I took a gamble and I actually got a decent mint.
Yeah.
You know, this is right before they burned them. So I was like, wow, this is kind of, I said, how much other stuff did I miss that was sitting in the store? You know, those DeLoreans and different, I'm like, oh man, it's wild.
Mhm.
So I don't know how we get back to a place like that, but I think that's a comfortable place that the app should be at with selling NFTs and being this Walmart of NFTs they want to be. You know, it shouldn't just be marketplace drops or die, you
Right.
know,
And that's
but
what
that
David.
means oversaturation of certain items also. So
That's what David you said himself too. He said that the drops weren't meant to sell out every drop. They want stuff in the store for people newcomers to come and buy at retail, but that's not the case right now. BB is just over. Oh, it's crazy.
right.
Yeah, like the Iron Fist 14. I'm looking at it now, right? And I have the physical, so maybe I'm biased.
I got
This
3 copies already.
Mhm.
bro, it's $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is first appearance of Sabretooth. When a collector comes in, and as I said earlier, most collectors, and I say that comfortably because, like I said, I'm calling owners and people who work at comic book stores, and they're like, "What the hell is Veve?" And they see this book, they see this cover, and they're gonna say, "Hell yeah, $10!" And
Yeah.
there's, what was the mint count? 30,000 on this. So, they're gonna say, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna scoop up a few of these."
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I can use it maybe down the line in Veveverse. Abso-freaking-lutely. Sign me up. I have an emotional tie to that cover. And then you just scroll through and you just see cover after cover, book after book, where you can buy this, and like Strange said, you can go ahead and you don't have to grade it. And the fact that you can read it, I can't show my kids my comics. You bugging. you know,
Right.
I can show them from far. Say, look, you stand in the doorway, and I'm gonna quickly show you one.
But with Veve, you could literally transfer it to their accountant and they could be reading it within seconds.
Yeah. And wait until we get these Oculus type glasses, because we can already do it in augmented reality. Maybe we just don't have the technology to really use it like we want to. We got to use our phones still.
Yeah, I was telling that to a lot of people. That's the next level is we're going to look back like, wow, you used to have to carry around that cumbersome thing that weighed, 2 pounds or whatever it was, just to, we'll be looking back on this like it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
why couldn't you just see it through your own eyes, through the lenses of whatever,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's moving exponentially. We'll be there before we know it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look what happened to the cell phones. Cell phones, you only could have them in your car, and then you could walk around with a briefcase, and that was like a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, bro,
and then payphones in their cars.
Yo, it's
The brick,
crazy.
the big ass brick.
Yeah. Oh, the brick.
I had a couple of those.
The brick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then it's just a matter of time, like you mentioned. It's just a matter of time before this technology is just, bringing us to the next level. you can already go and Google it. They're already developing glasses for augmented reality. Facebook is pumping a lot of money into this technology because they see that this is where the future is. They want
something like 10 billion, no?
It's
some
a crazy number, man.
Yeah, crazy number.
You know,
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but my somebody's paging me. Somebody's beeping me. I gotta check my beeper. I gotta.
Oh.
911.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nearest payphone.
I had a Motorola and a Sky pager.
Man, my goodness. So, all right. So, chat. We have the Gale for a hot minute now. Any questions before we wrap it up? Any questions? Strange and Fast Eddie P. Any questions?
No, I think maybe Stranger might have some questions. You know what? I'm into sports cards. I do the sports cards thing. What was your favorite sport card growing up? Like, what was your number one card?
Man, I don't really have an answer because I wasn't really into it like that. You know, I had a whole bunch of them. I would say probably
or Pokemon. Pokemon's cool too.
Pokemon? Okay. Favorite Pokemon card? Man. So I guess I'm just an indifferent kind of guy. Like I don't have too many favorites of anything, but I like it's got to be probably a holographic something.
Or even your most valuable one.
Most valuable. I mean, I would have to check on the internet because I got like a whole bunch of holographics and some are first edition. So I really don't know at the
time. You better check because they went up a lot.
Bro, I know I need to just sell them off and put them in the BB, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know. That's where my head is at, man. I mean, not sell everything, but maybe sell a few.
Because I'm all digital at this point. Like I don't need nothing physical. That's just me because I never collected anyway. But I love it all in my phone. Like if I can remember my password and my seed phrase, it's with me anywhere I go.
Right.
Yeah. I love that.
Right. And then if you have to move, you don't have to worry about packing that stuff up.
Yeah. The wife's happy, you happy, everybody happy.
That's right. That is right.
That's true.
You know?
How long you been married, bro?
Sure. I think a 1 year anniversary was like 2 months ago. So just a little over a year.
Congratulations.
Oh, happy anniversary, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah.
So,
no kids?
No, not yet. Nope. Just got 2 cats. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no mini tornadoes yet, huh?
No hurricanes, no twisters, none of that.
Man, I'm telling you, take your time. It is not a game. It is not a game.
Everything changes once you cross that line, brother.
Y'all might get 1 video a week from me after that.
Bro, it is crazy.
I don't know how this guy does it. I have no kids and I have no idea how he does it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna even front. Sometimes it's like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Right.
because I'll be, I'll see something come through on my phone or whatever, some breaking news or something pop off, or I've been working on some research. Like I was looking at, okay, how much is this being searched on Google or whatever it is, and I'm there on my phone, kind of on the sneak tip and whatever, and then I'm like, okay, I wait for my opportunity and I sneak up to another room, and then bang, I do this, screen record and real quick. I'm good with the one takes now. Like bang, this is what's popping. This is what's good. Upload bang.
They trained you.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys definitely inspired me, man. The Gale, he definitely showed me like, man, you don't need a big setup. You don't need this. You know what I'm saying? You just need your personality, your knowledge, information, and couple of cool graphics and some dope beats definitely helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
I'm glad you got that. That's basically why I still got my phone, because like, I just want to do it on my phone. Like if I can't do it on my phone, then I don't want to do it. Like when they get too serious, it's not fun no more. So I just want to
Right.
record from my phone because that's where the app is. You know, the app is on the phone. I'm recording the app. You know, you don't need too much more than that.
Right, right.
Yeah, I mean, I rock on the phone right here. This is it. I don't have, I did invest in a little mic. If I want to put my phone on a tripod, I got the tripod. But this is it, man. This is
Yeah.
it. This is the whole production right here. You
Yeah.
know, when I go live, I go on this is not even my computer. This is Marty's computer. So, my computer can't even handle it. So it's like you said, the Gale, man, it's just, you want to keep it fun. Keep it fun. Because you don't want to, I already have a job, man.
Yeah. Right.
So
Don't
there's a
need
question
to.
in the chat. I mean, I know the answer to this real quick, but I guess we'll ask you. Somebody said, do you guys think it's smart to open a second VV account to keep some safe? Like keeping one as a safe account, keeping NFTs in case a hack should happen. And somebody else says, I don't think so. What happens hypothetically if both accounts got hacked or something else worse? I know the answer to this, but
I mean, I keep all mine on my one account. I don't. I mean, for the master collector points too. Like all that stuff adds up. It's adding up in the background. It's retroactive, and I trust Vivi. You know, I know you. I trust them. And like, I mean, I don't see a reason to have two accounts for my collectibles. But if you're trying to get it on a drop, then that's a different story. If you're trying to
right,
have
they're
two,
talking about, from a security standpoint, I guess.
security standpoint. I mean, if you need, yeah. I mean, I don't.
I'll answer this, I guess. From a security standpoint, I would think of it as saying, what would make you special? You know, either the whole VV would be hacked or accounts with major amounts of collectibles are going to be hacked. And this shows me that a lot of people are new to this app because that already happened actually. So my friend actually like a month, not even a full month that he was on the app. I didn't know. Like, I had a small group of friends. We know each other to a degree. We don't know how deep anybody's pockets are or anything like that. And we just were putting each other onto new projects as we were finding them, and come to find out when this hack happened, my friend was putting in the chat that his collectibles were gone, and we were just laughing at him because I didn't even think he bought any. He never announced that he bought not one. Meanwhile, this dude was like a mini whale on the low, and he lost everything. And within a week, everybody got all their stuff back. So at the end of the day, if you got 2 accounts or 30 accounts or 1 account, either it's going down or it ain't. And either you understand what this is and what it's supposed to be, which is something that's fully traceable. And, pretty much you should understand that once you take an NFT off of this app, that's when you're in a situation where you got to worry about being hacked. But if you're on this app, even if something was to vanish and they couldn't get it back, they can recreate it if they want to. Like, you're on the app with the people who are making it. So they got you regardless. Worst case scenario, that's how I look at it.
It would probably actually even be easier to have one account because they would be able to trace it even easier. You're just making it hard by opening multiple accounts.
Yeah.
So the Gale, I got a quick question. Have you heard of Recur?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I bought 2 passes and I accidentally canceled the transaction while my Bitcoin was being purchased. So I'm still waiting for my passes. I'm talking to the support team. Hopefully they're still working on it. But yeah, I'm supposed to have 2 passes, but I accidentally canceled when the Bitcoin was being processed, but it got sent and I still don't have my passes.
Wow.
How much were those passes? Like 200-300 or something, right?
300 apiece. I think I'll get it. It's just taking a long while, but yeah, I'm getting impatient though.
Wow. I mean, that's I'm starting to watch YouTube videos about Recur. And I'm like, okay, this might be something, to see what they come out with.
Yeah.
So at least you're open to other marketplaces that can start creating NFTs.
Always open, but I was more so trying to see if I could flip my passes because I know not too many people are going to buy them. So I was trying to see how much, because the passes have rarities themselves. So I'm always a sucker for the rarity game. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. And if I could flip one for like what, a couple thousand, hopefully, or more, put that right back in the VV, because I know recur ain't got nothing VV going. You know, they ain't got nothing to touch VV right now, or probably in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And then okay, and going with because I'm thinking that sports, because I did hear in an AMA that Veve is talking to sports athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the same? And if you did, what do you think about that? What kind of element we're talking about bringing to the Veve app?
All I know is about the NFLPA, the NFL Players Association from back in the day. That's what I heard about, and I haven't heard anything since. But I'm not really, personally, I'm not holding my breath for it because we don't need it. But it'll definitely be a great addition to the app. And I do think they did say we have a sports section coming. I thought it was supposed to be this year, but maybe something happened where they lost it, or
Yeah, I
they
heard
got
we're
delayed.
looking at next year now. I heard they
Yeah.
pushed it back. Oh, that's what he said during the AMA. He said it got pushed back.
Okay.
So now it's like sixth thing on the list, which would translate to like late next year.
Yeah.
And I think it really coincides with this deal behind the scenes with Fanatics.
Yeah,
it would actually be great for Panini to do that,
right?
because I'm sure Panini, being that they have their rights, being that they're about to sell to Fanatic, lose their
right.
contract. So I mean, I'm sure that it would be an extra source of money if they did that right now.
Yeah,
Especially the NFL.
That'd be a good idea, having Panini like as a brand on the app. That would look crazy.
Yep. Because the problem with Panini is they're trying to do it themselves, but they're not having any luck doing it themselves. They need a Veve.
Look, you know how I like to do comparisons with Google searches. What are people searching on Google? Because if you are Googling something, it's on your mind for whatever reason, right? So I go in and I do this research, and I'm always, whatever drop comes out, I'm looking at it, Deadpool, whatever it is. And I just like to see. And, when you look at Disney just kills it. It's just, it obliterates anything that's on this app. But now when I go in and I start searching NFL, that's when it starts pushing competition to that search term, that brand, Disney. Wow. So when it actually surpasses it during the football season.
Wow.
Yes, it is like one of the only things that I can see that passes Disney as in popularity on Google. So if they have some NFL, you coming out with Tom Brady, just whoever, Deion Sanders, it doesn't matter, man. NFL.
That's what I would do. Is I would put out Hall of Fame. I would go with, you know what I mean? Barry Sanders, Dermot.
That's what I said too. I said
Jerry Rice, like the QBs. Oh, you know what my idea was to do definitely like QB to wide receiver connections, and then eventually when you drop them in AR, they would do whatever. So you would have to catch. You know what I'm saying? With Carter, you know what I mean?
Man, look, that would be Walt status, in my opinion, because when I'm just looking at the popularity and I see if all they got to do is drop a little ad in the Super Bowl, something, is game over, man. Is a wrap. And then when those fans, NFL fans, come over and they're scooping these up and they're like, oh, what else do they have here? Oh, wow. You know what? Let me get some of those too. Forget it. Forget it.
See, a major thing people forget is that Veve hasn't even advertised yet. They don't want to.
Nope.
Well, you got to understand, Bentley doesn't advertise. Peter Luger's doesn't advertise. The best of the best, they don't advertise.
The brand is there, man.
Right. It actually lessens the brand.
You're right.
Rolls Royce doesn't advertise.
That is the truth.
Yep.
Crazy.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
So all right. So you know what? I've been ignoring the chat. Let me just make sure we're good. Everybody, before we end this, I want to say go to the Gale's channel, drop them a follow, subscribe, drop a like here. I'm gonna go ahead and ask the Gale for any parting words. Is there anything you want to mention before we end the stream, brother?
Man, this has been fun, man. We definitely got to do it again. Just let me know. I'm down, of course. Man, you know, just we in the right spot at the right time. I think we're all blessed to be here early and to be able to recognize this opportunity and to have the financial means to take a part of it. You know, not everybody is, in this position. And just happy to be here, and let's enjoy the moment because we're gonna be talking about this in the years to come or the months to come. So, yeah.
Absolutely. We are definitely, in a good spot. In a year's time, we look back and I mean, look, I don't even think I've been here 6 months, and it's like, man, I'm sitting on a nice stack already, a nice ROI already. So Strange, I appreciate you, making this happen. Just everything, planting the seed and me, incorporating it on the channel.
You threw the water on it, you know what I'm saying?
So Strange,
Gale
Eddie, any last
Gale
words?
is the sunlight, you know what I mean?
That's it. So Strange, any last words, man, before we end the stream?
Do you want to go to Eddie first or me or what?
Eddie. Let's go with Eddie.
Yeah. I just want to thank the Gale. From a beginner's point of view, the knowledge and information that he has is vital, and everybody should take a listen to it.
Absolutely. Strange.
Yeah, man. Of course I gotta say thanks, man. On a couple of different levels, not only for doing this, but I was an early subscriber to your channel. I commented, you commented back. So I gotta say I appreciate you being a real one from day one. To the point where we made it here finally. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say thanks also for you making the videos way back when knowing things was the edge. You know what I'm saying? It was the difference between me getting stuff and not. So Joe, just understand like the way you feel by me putting you on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about him and vevedrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was successful before them, but when I found them, that's when things were getting tough. And the funny thing is I didn't even know it was getting tough. They let me know, like, listen, things are about to change. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get your act together if you're taking it serious. So I just appreciate them. And yeah, hopefully we could do this again. Hopefully, we can all get together and do a spaces or something. I think that would be sick too, being able to, talk to the people, in real time and do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea. Yeah, we can be the hosts, hosts and co-hosts. I think we can have like 3 to 4 hosts and co-hosts. We can all be on the stage and invite people up and talk to the people.
Yeah. Crypto Pro, he's down.
Right.
Oh yeah.
He wants to do that. Absolutely.